Uh, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
May I sing it in the tune of Jai Radhe Jai Krishna? Will that be okay?
This is Gauranga Karuna Karo Dinahin Jane Mosamapatita Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvane. I have heard most of the senior devotees sung in this tune only.
Okay, Prabhuji. I'll try, Prabhuji.
Okay, go ahead.
Gauranga Karuna Kara Dinahin Jane Mosamapatita Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvane Gauranga Karuna Kara Dinahin Jane Mosamapatita Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvane दांते तृणाधारी गौरा डाकी है तुम्हारे दांते तृणाधारी गौरा डाकी है तुम्हारे कृपा करेशो हृदय मंदिरे कृपा करेशो हृदय मंदिरे गौरंग करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने समापतितं प्रभु नहि त्रिभुवने यदि दया न करिबे पतित देखिया यदि दया न करिबे पतित देखिया पतित पावन नमो किसेर लगिया पतित पावन नमो किसेर लगिया गौरंग करुणा कर दीनहीन जाने पड़िछि भगवतो पाने नाहि का निस्तार श्री चरण तारणी दसे कर पार गौरंग करुणा कर दीनहीन जाने श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरनुदास श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरनुदास प्रार्थना करो सदा नरोत्तम दास प्रार्थना करो सदा नरोत्तम दास गौरंग करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने गौरंग करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने मोसमोपतिता प्रभु नहि त्रिभुवने मोसमोपतिता प्रभु नहि त्रिभुवने हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Now your throat is normal, or still it seems still it has not come back to fully normal?
No, Prabhuji, it is normal now.
Normal? Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So today is the most auspicious Advent day of Lord Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance has been predicted in almost all the major scriptures. I am sharing with you some of them where he has already foretold his appearance. This is from Markandeya Puran, as you can see on the screen. He says, he is the self-same Lord Shri Krishna, and Krishna says, Golokam cha parityajya lokanam trinakaranat kalau gaurang rupena lila lavanya vigraha. So the Lord says that in the Kali Yuga, I will leave Golok, and to save the people of the world, I will become the handsome and playful Lord Gauranga. This is in Markandeya Puran. We all know to address anyone as a Supreme Lord or considering any other person or any other personality equal to or Vishnu is what? Is an offense. To consider any demigod or any ordinary person to be equal to Lord Vishnu is an offense. What is the second offense? What is the second offense that we recite every day? Bolo? So, why we are calling Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Because it is there in almost every scriptures. But before coming in touch with the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we never knew it. But you see, the entire scriptures are filled. This is from the Markandeya Puran. Then going further, Ahameva Dvija Sreshto Leela Prachurya Vigraha Bhagavad Bhakta Rupena Lokan Rakshami Sarvada. I shall come as the best of the Brahmanas, Dvija Sreshto. I will exhibit many pastimes in the form of a devotee. Bhagavad Bhakta Rupena. I shall deliver the people of the world. This is in Varaha Puran. Kali Ghora Tamas Channat Sarvanachar Varjitan Sachi Garbe Cha Sambhuya Tarishyami Narada. This is from the Vaman Puran. The Lord of Golok is mentioning to Narad Muni, O Narad Muni, I will take birth in the womb of Sachi. I shall save the people who will give up all proper and good conduct from the terrible darkness of the age of Kali. Purnamasayam falgunasya falguni raksha yogata bhavishya gaur rupena sachi garbe purandarat swarnadi tiramasthaya navadvipe janashraye tatra dvijo kulam prapto bhavishyami janalaye bhakti yoga pradhanaya lokasya anugrahaya cha sannyas rupam asthaya Krishna Chaitanya Namadhre. So much detail. Each and every detail is mentioned. When he will appear today. Purnamasayam Falgunasya. He came in this month of Purnima, on the Fagul Purnima. And in which form? Gaura Rupena. And from where he will appear? Sachi Garbhe. So every detail is mentioned. I shall advent in the month of Fagun, when the star Falguni is conjoined with the full moon. I shall incarnate in the golden complexion in the womb of Sachi and Purandar Mishra. Purandar Mishra is actually the father of Jagannath Mishra. So many times the name of the father is also mentioned. Even we see still many people, they mention their name and also their father's name. So I will advent in the womb of Sachi and Purandar Mishra. I will be born in the city of Navadip on the Ganges shore in the Brahmana family. I will take the renounced order of life sannyasa and show kindness to the people in general and engage them in bhakti. I will be known as Krishna Chaitanya. Then what we have to do? Then he is instructing. Tena lokasya nistaras tat kurudhvam mama agnaya dharitri bhavita cha bhir maya eva dvijadehina. So all of you should follow my order and deliver the people of the world. I shall appear as a Brahmana. I shall make this earth fearless. This is from Vayu Puran. Shuddho Gaura Swadhir Ghango Ganga Tira Samudbhava Dayalu Kirtana Grahi Bhavishyami Kalau Yuge. This is also from Vayu Puran. In the age of Kali Yuga, I shall come in a place on the bank of the Ganges. I will be very pure, have a fair complexion, and be very tall and chant the holy names of Krishna. Kalau Sankirtana Rambhe Bhavishyami Sachi Sutta. And in the age of the Kali, when the Sankirtan movement is inaugurated, I shall descend as the son of Sachi Devi. Swarnavarna he mango Varangas Chandanangadi. So how he appears is Suvarnavarna. His appearance in the golden form, and his limbs are the complexion of molten gold. His Hemango is beautiful body. His body is extremely beautiful, and it is Chandanangadi. Varangas means the body which is decorated with the sandalwood pulp. This is Vishnu form, the part of the Vishnu Sahasranam. Further, the Lord is saying, Sannyasa Krichama Santo Nishtha Santi Parayana. And he will accept sannyas and show equanimity. He is peaceful, his mind is always fixed, and he performs chanting. So in this way, the advent of Lord is very much there. We are not, imaginary people or sentimental people, that we are considering Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the same Lord as Lord Shri Krishna. The evidence is there in so many scriptures. Hundreds and hundreds of evidence are there. So I will take from the last verse that we did yesterday from Śrī Caitanya Bhāgavata. It's very beautiful glorification of the Lord. This is the 5th verse. We discussed this verse, but I'm starting again from the 5th verse. This talks about the glorious character and the activities of the Lord. Jayati Jayati Deva Krishna Chaitanya Chandro Jayati Jayati Kirtis Tasya Nitya Pravitra Jayati Jayati Bhrityas Tasya Vishvesha Murti Jayati Jayati Nityam Tasya Sarva Priyanam Jayati Jayati Nityam Tasya Sarva Priyanam. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Chandra, who is fully independent Supreme Personality of Godhead and the abode of transcendental pastimes. All glories to his eternally pure activities. Sri Gaur Sundar is the controller of all the controllers, the Lord of the universe, and the embodiment of transcendental knowledge. All glories to his devotees. Yesterday we discussed that. Sarva Priyanam. And all glories to the dancing of his beloved associates. Jayati Jayati Nityam. So we have discussed this, I'll go ahead. Adde Śrī Caitanya Priya Gosthira Charane Ashesha Prakare Mora Danda Praname. Who is speaking this verse? Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. So after glorifying the Mangalacharan in 5 verses, remember the first verse was for the glorification of both the Lords, Nityanand Prabhu, and also for are you able to see? Yes or no?
Prabhuji, screen is not visible.
One moment. Screen is not visible. 1 second. अभी देख रहा है?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Okay. So first, this is the 6th verse. So we are continuing from where we were yesterday. Vrindavan Das Thakur is offering his obeisances. What he says? Adde. Adde means to begin. Adi. And Anta means the end. So Adde Śrī Caitanya Priya Gosthir Charane. See what he's not directly offering obeisances at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He says, in the beginning, I offer unlimited obeisances to the feet of the loving confidential devotees of Lord Śrī Caitanya. Before offering prayers to Śrī Caitanya, the author offers his obeisances at the feet of Lord's confidential devotees. Among the confidential devotees of the Lord, the spiritual master is the prime celebrity. Lord Nityanand Prabhu himself is the author's spiritual master. And Goshti refers to a group of persons who have a great relish for a wide variety of scriptures. See, very beautiful and very inspiring. When can we be considered a group of Goshti? When we have genuine interest and who have great relish for wide variety of scriptures, who are endowed with truthful words, who are embellished with faultless ornaments, and who are full of perfect knowledge. Hearing topics related to the Lord from the Bhagavata and the scriptures, they realize the Lord. Just we have to follow this. Hearing the topics related to the Lord, and everything else will come automatically. The word danda means falling on the ground straight like a stick. That is Dandvat Pranam. What it means to be Dandvat Pranam. So this is the purpose. And the word pranam means obeisances. Such obeisances are of 4 varieties. Offering greetings, offering obeisances with 8 parts of the body touching the ground. So it is called Ashtanga Pranam. From the 8 limbs, or the 8 parts of the body. Offering obeisances with 5 parts of the body touching the ground. This is called Panchang Pranam. And bowing with hand and folded hands. Tabe Vando Shri Krishna Chaitanya Maheshwara Navadeepa Avatara Nama Vishwambhara. I then offer my obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. He incarnated in Navadeep and he is known as Vishwambhara. After first offering obeisances unto his spiritual master, Shri Nityanand Prabhu, the author then offers his obeisances unto Shri Chaitanya Dev. This is the proper etiquette. So we should first recite the pranam mantra of our spiritual master or from whom we are aspiring. And then we should recite the pranam mantra of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, it is not proper etiquette. Even Bhakti Sanskriti Thakur is mentioning this. And then further to the Parampara members, and then to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then finally to Krishna. This is the proper etiquette. That is why the word tabe or then is used in this verse. Tabe bandhan. Tabe means paschat. It is next. So what is Purva? Purva is the immediate spiritual person or the spiritual master. Long before the advent of Sripad Shankaracharya, the three-dandi sannyasa order existed in the Vaishnava line of Sri Vishnu Swami. In the Vishnu Swami Vaishnava Sampradaya, there are 10 different kinds of sannyasa name and 108 different types of sannyasis who accept the tridanda, the triple staff of sannyas. But at the time of Shankaracharya, who was a Vedantist inclined to impersonalism and who preached the philosophy of monoism, the sect of Panchopasakas, those who worship the 5 gods, had again been prominent in India. That is why Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu accepted Vedic sannyas from the Shankara Sampradaya, which uses 10 names for their sannyasis. I will not go into all this. It's a huge, big purport. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur is hammering the sannyas culture of other sects. The huge one, oh my God. A huge purport. Amara, very important, very, very important verse. Amara bhaktera puja ami haite bada se prabhu ved bhagavate kaila dadha. That same Supreme Personality of Godhead is declared in the Vedas and Srimad Bhagavatam. Worship of my devotees is superior to worship of me. Amare bhaktera puja ama haite bada. But we should know whom we have to worship. There is not anyone who has come in new. And we, bring, stop. क्यों? मुझे आपकी आरती करनी है. क्या हो गया भाई? मैंने सुना, मैंने पढ़ा कि भगवान कह रहे हैं कि मेरे से ज्यादा मेरे भक्त की पूजा करना मुझे ज्यादा पसंद है. So we should know for whom it is being referred and why it is being referred. About whom is the Lord speaking? For whom?
For pure devotees, Prabhuji.
Those who are his loving and confidential devotees. Not anyone and everyone. The devotees who worship the opulent feature of the Lord first develop in their hearts the conception that only the worship of the Supreme Lord is important. This conception, however, diminishes the glories of worshipping the devotees and exhibit their lack of love and devotion for the Supreme Lord. See what Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj is saying? That this conception diminishes the love and devotion for the Supreme Lord. As stated in the Padma Puran, Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnuraradhanam param tasmat partaram devi tadiyanam samachanam archyatva tu govindam tadiyanara chayetuya nasa bhagavato gneya kevalam dambhikam smrita. So Lord Shiva is speaking to Sati Devi. He is in the Padma Puran. He says, of all types of worship, worship of Lord Vishnu is the best. Aradhana nam sarvesham, amongst all the demigods and amongst all the other personalities. Worship of Lord Vishnu is the best. And he says, but better than the worship of Lord Vishnu is the worship of his devotees, the Vaishnava. One who performs worship of Lord Govinda but fails to worship his devotees should be understood to be not a devotee of the Lord, but simply a victim of false pride. Very heavy. Nasa bhagavato gneya kevalam dambhika smrita. He should be understood not to be a devotee of the Lord, but simply a victim of false pride. So I'll go forward because there are big purports. The 9th verse, again he is emphasizing, Vrindavan Das Thakur is emphasizing on the same thing. Mad bhaktya puja bhidika sarvabhuteshu manmati. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a big, very, very big verse. And in that big verse, there is this one line also. When the great devotee Uddhava inquired about pure devotional service and knowledge of the Supreme Lord for the welfare of the living entities, Lord Krishna glorified his devotees in this verse from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam while describing the various limbs of pure devotional service. It's a huge verse. You want to see? See, it's a huge verse. Very beautiful verse. So the Lord is saying how one can perform pure devotional service. So he is giving the details. First thing, very important. See how pure devotional service begins. Shraddhamrita kathayam me shashvan madanu kirtanam parinishta cha pujaya stuti bhi stavanam mama. See, this is what the Lord is saying, that how to achieve pure devotional service. So the first thing he is mentioning is firm faith in the blissful narration of my pastimes. Hearing. First thing is to hear. Shraddha amrita kathayam me. One should have faith. Where? In the Amrit. And where is the Amrit? Kathayam me. In my pastimes. And one must glorify. Then second thing what he has to do, if one has heard, then one should glorify. Sasvam mad anukirtanam. Then he has to repeat it, glorify it. Anukirtanam. Why anukirtanam? Kirtan, that means what he has heard, the same he should glorify. Parinishta cha pujaya. And what is the best form of worship of the Lord? Stuti bhi. Stutis. And stavanam mama. So what we are practicing, every time we are trying to memorize some stuti, some stava, some shloka in glorification of the Lord. This is exactly what the Lord is prescribing. This is what he is giving the prescription. To whom? To Uddhavji, who is also Haridas Varya. There are 3 Haridas Varya. So many times we have discussed. Every time we go to Govardhan, we say there are 3 Haridas. Not, Varya is only one. There are 3 Haridas in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. This is the second Haridas. Who is the second Haridas? Uddhavji. We went to Uddhav Kunda, you remember? Uddhavji is said to be even more intimate than Yudhishthir Maharaj, who is the first Haridas. So he is telling Uddhav that how to perform my bhakti. And in that, he is sharing. Here you see. Then he says, Adara paricharyaya sarva anger abhivandanam mad bhakta pujya bhidika sarva bheteshu manmati. I'll just read the translation further. Then he says, firm faith in the blissful narration of my pastime, that is Shravan. And after Shravan, constant chanting of my glories, this is Anukirtanam. Unwavering attachment to ceremonial worship of me. How? Praising me through beautiful hymns, great respect for my devotional service, offering obeisances with entire body, performing first-class worship of my devotees, consciousness of me in all living entities. So this is what the Lord is prescribing. And what the Lord is prescribing, Uddhavji is fully subscribing. And this is what is being prescribed again. So see, our Acharyas, they are not presenting anything new, anything extra. They are only prescribing what the Lord has already prescribed. So here he is saying that when the great devotee Uddhav inquired about pure devotional service and knowledge of the Supreme Lord for the welfare of the living entities, Lord Krishna glorified his devotees in this verse from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Please note it. Read this verse. Read this verse few times. If you don't do Shravan one day, if we don't do chanting one day, then what we are doing, we are polluting the consciousness. We are not following what the Lord is saying while describing the various limbs of pure devotional service. अतेक करी लागे भक्तेर वंदन अतएव आछे कार्य सिद्धर लक्षण. I have therefore offered my prayers first to his devotees. Again, he is emphasizing, as this is the secret for attaining perfection. Siddhara Lakshana, the perfection. In the Adi Purana, it is say, Ye me bhakta jana partha, na me bhaktas chate jana, mad bhaktanam cha ye bhaktas, te me bhaktatmana mata. This is in Adi Puran, Lord Krishna is speaking directly to Arjuna. Why? The word is Partha. My dear Partha, those who claim to be my devotees are not my devotees. Krishna is very categorically clearing the confusion. He says, those who claim to be my devotees are not my devotees. But those who claim to be the devotees of my devotees are actually my devotees. Mad bhakta nam cha ye bhaktas, te me bhaktat mata. Also in Srimad Bhagavatam 3:17-12, it is said, Durapa hi alpa tapasa seva vaikuntha vartmasu yatra upagiyate nityam deva devo janardhana. Persons whose austerity is meager can hardly obtain the service of pure devotees who are progressing on the path back to the kingdom of Godhead. The Vaikunthas, pure devotees, engage 100% in glorifying the Supreme Lord. How to know who stands where? Pure devotees engage 100% in glorifying the Supreme Lord, who is the Lord of the demigods and the controller of all living entities. In the Padma, it's a long reference. I will not go into that. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj is giving so many references. Further, Vrindavan Das Thakur says, Ishtadeva Vandonmora Nityanandaraya Chaitanya Kirti Spure Yahara Kripaya. Very important. So before he begins the work of presenting the transcendental pastime and the glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is he begging? What is he asking for? He says, I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Nityananda Rai. Ishtadeva. He is the Ishta. He is my worshipable Lord. By his mercy, the glories of Lord Chaitanya become manifest. Because it was the order and the desire of Nityananda Prabhu. Actually, Nityananda Prabhu is the one who wants the unlimited glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu be manifest in the entire world. So first he ordered Vrindavan Das Thakur to write, and then later he ordered even Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He actually sent Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami from Bengal to come to Vrindavan and begin the Chaitanya Charitamrita. He came in his dreams and ordered him that you glorify, you recite. After offering various respect to the Vaishnavas, the author offers obeisances to his own spiritual master and then begins to describe the pastimes of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. The mercy of Lord Nityananda, the author's spiritual master, is the main qualification in his endeavor. It is to be remembered that Swayam Prakash, Śrī Nityananda Baldev, this is Swayam Prakash. And what was the other feature yesterday we discussed? Who remembers? Swayam Prakash is Nityananda. And what was the other aspect of the Lord's expansion? Wait, Swanika, what about others? Who else remembers? We discussed yesterday. Bolo Manoram.
Prabhuji, one was Swayam Rupa.
Yes, thank you. And what is that Swayam Rupa?
Means the Supreme Lord appears in his original potency, Prabhuji.
No, not authentic, but Swayam Rupa. Relax, remember, recall. relax, recollect, reconnect, and then speak. कल से आज तक के बीच में तो और कुछ नहीं किया ना. कल रात में क्लास लिया, उसके बाद अभी सवेरे क्लास ले रहे हैं. इतना तो हमारी मेमोरी में जाना चाहिए. गोपाल, आपको याद है स्वयं
यस
रूप
प्रभु।
क्या है? बोलो.
यस प्रभु।
बोलिए.
स्वयं रूप जैसे भगवान का जो लीला अवतार था, उसमें भगवान ने राधा रानी के साथ जो परफॉर्म किया था, कि अपने ही रूप में सारे परफॉर्मेंस की थी कि
हम्म, सही एग्जाम्पल. राधा रानी के साथ परफॉर्म किया, तो राधा रानी के साथ क्या
नहीं
बहुत
वो
सारे
नहीं
आए थे.
सॉरी, गोपियों के साथ अपने अपने ही अवतार के अंदर। और
थोड़ा
वो
और, थोड़ा और. ठीक है,
हाँ,
एग्जाम्पल तो आपने पकड़ लिया. सुनो ध्यान से. बोलिए सोनिका.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, मैं भी यही एग्जाम्पल दे रही थी। गोपियों के साथ उनका स्वरूप में विस्तार हुआ था, वो उनका स्वयं
स्वयं,
रूप था।
स्वयं. हाँ, उन्होंने प्रकाश नहीं किया. हाँ, किसी और को एम्पावर नहीं किया. स्वयं अपना उसी रूप में कितना विस्तार किया. और दूसरा एग्जाम्पल क्या दिया था? वो स्वयं रूप नहीं था.
वो स्वयं रूप नहीं था। दूसरा जो अ, ब्रह्मा जी के साथ जो आपने स्टडी बताया था, ब्रह्मा जी ने गांव जो गायें थी और उनके जो ग्वाले थे, वो अपने लोक में लेके गए थे, तो कृष्ण भगवान ने अपने ही रूप में जो गायें और उनके बछड़े थे उनका रूप अपने से लिया।
हाँ, अपने से
और
प्रदर्शित. ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू. So it is to be remembered that Swayam Prakash Shri Nityanand Baldev, who is non-different from Swayam Roop, Shri Gaur Krishna, is the source of following Vishnu Tattva, Mool Sankarshana, Maha Sankarshana, the three Purusha avatars, Karnodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Shirodakshai Vishnu, as well as the thousand-headed Ananta. It is expanded into 5. How it is 5? 3 Purusha avatar, one is Ananta, and the other is sometimes mentioned as Shesh, and sometimes it is mentioned as Sankarshana. सहस्रवदन वदन प्रभु बलराम, यहाँ रस हर्ष मुखे कृष्ण यशोधाम. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the thousand-headed Lord Brahma. His thousands of mounts are the abode of Lord Krishna's transcendental glory. Now he is glorifying his Ishta. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Supreme Lord glorifies Balram before Yog Mayas as follows. He will be called Ram because of his ability to please all the inhabitants of Golok. And he will be known as Balbhadra because of his extensive physical strength. Big purport is there. But you see the chronology, how Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is approaching. महारत्न थोई ना महाप्रिय स्थाने यशो रत्न भंडार सई अनंत वदने. Lord Anant's mouth are the storehouse of the gem-like glories of Lord Krishna. Why? Because by his 1,000 mouths, he is incessantly glorifying the Lord. So this Lord Anant's mouth is compared to the storehouse which has the gem-like glories of Lord Krishna, for valuable jewels are kept in the most appropriate place. अतएव आगे बलरामेर स्तवन करिले से मुखे स्फुरे चैतन्य कीर्तन. So he is offering another secret. He is disclosing. Therefore, in the beginning, I offer my praise to Lord Balram, so that the glories of Lord Chaitanya will manifest from my mouth. What is the connection? Who can catch the connection? Why he is saying so? That in the beginning, I offer my praise to Lord Balram, so that the glories of Lord Chaitanya will manifest from my mouth. What is the connection? Yes, Sonika?
And Prabhuji, in previous prayer, it was mentioned that Lord Balram or Lord Ananta's mouth is the storehouse of glories of Lord Krishna. So if he will provide benediction, then Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur can also glorify properly.
That means he is claiming that whatever I am writing is not mine. Where is he receiving from? The storehouse is Ananta or Lord Nityananda. So if I happen to receive his blessings, his benediction, then I may be empowered to glorify what I will receive from him. This is called transparent via media. It's transparent via media. The spiritual master is the transparent via media. What it means? That he gives what he receives. He does not put anything of his own. Neither he adds, neither he deletes. This is what is called transparent via media. सहस्रे का फंदर प्रभु बलराम यते के कार्य प्रभु सकल उधाम. Lord Balram has thousands of hoods and all his activities are extraordinary. Haladhar Mahaprabhu Prakanda Sharira Chaitanya Chandrera Yasho Mate Mahadhira. The Supreme Lord Balram carries a plough and possesses a gigantic body. Although he is exceptionally grave, he is intoxicated by the glories of Lord Chaitanya. Aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi. He is intoxicated by the glories of Lord Chaitanya. Tato adhika chaitanyera priya nahi aar nirvadi sei dehe karena vihar. There is no one more dear to Lord Chaitanya than Nityananda. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya always enjoys pastime within him. So, within the body of Nityananda, who does vihar or who resides is Chaitanya himself. Tahara charitre yeva jane shune gaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya tare parama sahaya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya is most satisfied with one who chants or hears the characteristics of Lord Nityananda. Mahaprabhu hoye tare Mahesha Parvati Jiva Ispuraye tare Shuddha Saraswati. Lord Shiva and Parvati also become pleased with such a person, and the transcendental goddess of learning Saraswati. This is different Saraswati. This is not the normal Saraswati. It is called the Shuddha Saraswati. This is the transcendental goddess of learning Saraswati manifest on his tongue. So that which gives the transcendental knowledge. Parvati Prabhriti Navar Buddha Nari Laya Sankarshane Puje Shiva Upashakha Haya. Along with Parvati and innumerable maidservant, Lord Shiva engages in the worship of Sankarshana. So he is always meditating. Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj is quoting so many verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, which speaks on how Shivji is always in dhyan, in meditation. Whom is he meditating on? On the form of Lord Sankarshana. Panchaskanderai Bhagavata Katha Sarva Vaishnavaraya Vandya Balaram Gatha. The topics of the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam concerning Lord Balram, the original Sankarshan, are glorified by all Vaishnavas. So this is the Sankarshana's glorification and details are given in the 5th canto. Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj is quoting from where to where. Tara rasa krida katha paramudar Vrindavane gopi sane karila vihar. The narrations of Lord Balram's Ras Leela pastimes with the gopis in Vrindavan are most exalted. Balram also has his different group of gopis and he also performs Ras Leela. It is called Balram Ras. And when he performs that, here it is mentioned. Dui masa vasanta madhava madhu name hala yudha rasa krida kahe purane. The Puranas describe how Lord Balram performed his Ras Leela in the 2 months of spring. Madhava and Madhu. These are the Vaishnav names of the months. When is that Vasant? It is different from when Krishna performs. When Krishna performs, what is the month? Only two Matajis will speak. Or maybe sometimes she has also, her hand is up. दयाशील. Okay, प्रभु. दयाशील. आप बताइए.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी. शरद पूर्णिमा प्रभु जी. शरद पूर्णिमा.
Yeah.
Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna performs in Sharad Purnima. Very true. And when is Balaram performing? He is performing in Vasant. Although it is said that Krishna eternally performs Ras every Purnima. Every Purnima. He performs Ras. But here it is specifically mentioned that in these 2 months, the Ras is being performed by Balaramji. So Madhu in this verse means Chaitra, March and April. This is the month, March and April. And Madhava means Vaishak, April and May. And Halayudha refers to Balram, and Purane means in the Srimad Bhagavatam and in the Vishnu Puran. Se sakala shlokai sune Bhagavate, Shri Shuka kahena sune Raja Parikshite. Now please hear those verses that were spoken by Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Dvaimaso tatra chavatsina madhum madhavam evacha Rama Shapashu Bhagavan Gopinam Rati Mahvan. Lord Balram, the personality of Godhead, resided there for 2 months of Madhu and Madhava. And during the nights, he gave his cowherd girlfriends conjugal pleasure. So he is glorifying Lord Balram to please Lord Chaitanya, because without the blessings of Balaram, he cannot proceed. Purna Chandra Kala Purnachandra Kala Mrishte Kaumudi Gandhavayuna Yamuna Upavane Reme Sevati Stri Ganer Vrata. So in the company of numerous women, Lord Balram enjoyed in the garden by the Yamuna river. This garden was bathed in the rays of the full moon and caressed by breezes, bringing the fragrance of night blooming lotuses. Long purport by Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj. So the demigods came and showered flowers on his Ras Leela because they knew there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram. So he is glorifying Lord Balaram. Continues. But he is giving one very important principle. This we should never neglect. He says, Murkha doshet keha kahe na dekhi puranya Balaram rasa krida kare aparamana. Due to foolishness, some people neglect the Puranas and refuse to accept the authenticity of Balaram's Ras Leela. यही थानी दुई भाई गोपी का समाजे करी लेना रास क्रीड़ा वृंदावन माजे. The two brothers Krishna and Balaram both performed Ras Krida pastime in the companies of the gopis at the same place in Vrindavan. Kadachit atho Govinda Ramascha Buddha Vikrama Ramascha Adbhut Vikrama Vijharatur Vane Ratrayam Madhya Gau Braja Go Yoshitam. Once Lord Govinda and Lord Balram, the performer of wonderful feast, were playing Holi in the forest at night with the young girls of Braja. Today is the holy day. Upagiyamanu lalitam srijanera badha sor hriday swalankrita nulupagitam Sravigno Brajo Amburo. Krishna and Balram wore flower garlands and spotless garments, and their limbs were beautifully decorated and anointed. The women sang the glories in a charming way, bound by them by affection. So the two Lord praised the nightfall, signaled by the rising of the moon and the appearance of stars. Today is also Purnima. Today is, of course, Purnima. Today is Phagul Purnima, the Advent day of Lord Chaitanya. A lotus-scented breeze and the bees intoxicated by the fragrance of jasmine flowers. Krishna and Balram sang, producing the entire range of musical sounds simultaneously. Their singing brought happiness to the ears and the minds of all living beings. Bhagavata suniyara rame nahi prita Vishnu Vaishnavare pathe se jana varjita. Again, he is giving very important principle. One who has no love for Lord Balram after hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam is rejected by both the Lord and his devotees. That is one very famous pastime. Anyone knows the pastime? That's someone who did not accept Nityananda Prabhu. What was his fate? Many pastimes are there. Anyone remember? Who does not consider the glories of Lord Balaram or Nityananda on the same platform as Lord Chaitanya or Krishna, he is rejected. He is rejected both by the Supreme Lord and is also rejected by the Vaishnavas. Anyone remembers? Any example? Any incidents? नहीं पता? थोड़ा विचार करिए, सोचिए. रोमहर्षण सुता का नाम सुना है? नहीं सुना है? कौन बताएगा? पुरुषोत्तम, आप जानते हैं? श्रीमद् भागवतम आया कहां से? रोमहर्षण सुता. Romaharshan Sutta, he was speaking to the sages, and Lord Balram appeared in the assembly, and he did not offer respect. And Balram ji took one blade of grass and threw him that blade of grass. And as soon as the grass touched him, he died spontaneously on the Vyasasana. And then Balram ji empowered his son, his Suta, who becomes to be known as Suta Goswami. That is why many times we will see in the Bhagavatam, the sages and the Shaunak Rishi will address him as Romaharshan Sutta. Okay, this is one example. Any example in Chaitanya Leela? Same example is there in Chaitanya Leela also. नहीं पता? It is with Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has his younger brother. And one, the most confidential devotee of Nityanand, Meenaketan Ramadas, came to his place. What is the name of the place? Jharigram, something like that, where it is the residence place of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So he was not offering proper respects to the servant of Nityanand Prabhu. And Meenaketan Ramadas became very annoyed and angry. And he left that place. And immediately Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he rejected his brother, threw him out. And he left that place and went to Vrindavan. This very important principle Vrindavan Das Thakur is establishing here, that one who has no love for Lord Balram after hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, the glories of Lord Balram, is rejected by both the Lord and his devotee. These are very subtle things. Many times we do not give proper respect or proper conception is not there. Bhagavate yena mane seyavan sama Tara Shashtaya Ache Janme Janme Prabhu Yama. One who does not accept Srimad Bhagavatam, the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam, is no better than a Yavana. And Lord Yamraj punishes him birth after birth. So very important, these principles are being first given up First thing, before he recites or gives anything else. Ibe kaha keha napumsa vishe nache bolo Balaram rasa kaun shastre ache. Nowadays, some faithless person challenge, in which scripture is Balram Ras Leela described? कौन पापी शास्त्र देखी लेना नहीं माने एका अर्थ है अन्य अर्थ है कराए व खाने. Some sinful people do not accept this pastime even if they read about it in the scriptures. They distort the actual meaning of the scriptures into some other meaning. Chaitanya Chandrera Priya Vigraha Balai Tarasthane Aparade Mora Sarvathani Mare. No. Chaitanya Chandrera Priya Vigraha Balai Tarasthane Aparade Mare Sarvathai. Lord Nityananda is the dearmost object of Śrī Caitanya Chandra. Chaitanya Chandrera Priya Vigraha. Vigraha means the personification. Like the Lord manifests even in the stone, it becomes the Vigraha. Lord Nityananda is the dearmost object of Śrī Caitanya Chandra. Therefore, anyone who commits an offense at his lotus feet is vanquished. Mare Sarvathai. I'll read the purport. Sri Achyutanand, son of Sri Advaita Prabhu, served Lord Hari under the guidance of Sri Gadadhar Pandit. Although two of Advaita's other sons sometimes accepted the guidance of Lord Chaitanya, there is no mention of their devotion to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. As one of Sri Advaita's Prabhu's son was named Balaram, and his son was Madhusudana, he was particularly affectionate toward the Smartha Raghunandana Bhattacharya, the son of Harihar Bhattacharya of Bandha Gatha, the son of Madhusudan. Radha Raman Bhattacharya followed the path of the Smarta, then became faithless towards Sri Nityanand Baldev. The author of Chaitanya Bhāgavata, who is a pure devotee and spiritual master, has perhaps written this verse with these people in mind. The statement of Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur are not inapplicable to the unqualified descendants of Sri Nityanand Prabhu's disciples. Very strong warning. Even if one was the son of Nityanand Prabhu, he was condemned. Sorry, the son of Advaita Prabhu. The son of Advaita Prabhu. Achyutanand Prabhu accepted the authority of Lord Nityananda and he is accepted. But those two sons who did not accept the authority of Nityananda Prabhu, they are rejected. Lord Balram appears in the various forms as the servant of the Lord. He manifests these symptoms in various incarnations. Sakha Bhai Vyajana Shayana Vahana Griha Chhatra Vastra Yata Bhushana Sana. Yesterday we were reading that Balram serves in how many forms? Who remembers? Balram serves in how many forms? कल पढ़ रहे थे. बोलिए. एक का हाथ उठा था फिर वापस हो गया. Balram ji serves in how many forms? Yesterday we read. Yes, Sonika?
Prabhu, 10 forms.
So these are the 10. Sakha, as his friend. Bhai, brother. Then Vyajana. Vyajana is the fan. We offer chawar, like a fan. Vyajana. Then Shayana is like the bed. Ahavana is the carrier. Griha is the residence. Chhatra is the umbrella. Vastra is the garment. And Bhushana are the ornaments. And Asana are the sitting places. Apane sakal rupe sevane apane yar anugrahe kare na payase jane. In all this form, he serves himself. Whoever receives his mercy can understand this truth. Not everyone. Swayam Roop Shri Krishna has personally appeared as Swayam Prakash Shri Baldev in order to release spiritual happiness. Nivasa Sayashana Paduka Amshoka Pradhana Varshatapa Varanad Vidhi Sharira Bhedastava Seshtam Gati Yatho Chittam Shesha Iti Rite Jana. O my Lord, when will I satisfy you and Lakshmi, who are both seated on the bed of Ananta? Although he is your transcendental personal expansion, he has accepted your service in the form of your residence, bed, sitting places, slipper, garment, pillow, and umbrella. Therefore, he is appropriately known by people as Shesh. Now, this is the glorification. Ananteram Shashri Garuda Mahabali Leelai Balai Krishna Hoye Kathahuli. The most powerful Sri Garud, the expansion of Anantadev, enjoys his pastime in Krishna's carrier. So how he becomes the carrier? So his expansion is Anantadev and Anantadev's expansion is Garuda. The powerful Sri Garudadev is the expansion of Anantadev, is simultaneously Lord Vishnu's servant, friend, sitting place, flag and carrier. As stated by Sri Yamunacharya in Stotra Ratnam 38. Dasha Shakha Vahanam Asanam Dvajo Yastu Vatatmanam Vejanam Traimaya Upastitam Tena Puro Garutmata Tvadangri Sammardha Kinaka Sobhina. O Lord, when will I satisfy you who are present before me with Garudam? Your servant, friend, carrier, sitting place, flag, canopy, charmer, and the personified Rig, Sam, and Yajur, 4 Vedas. He is decorated with symptoms of having massaged your lotus feet. Other editions have Bulai or Vahai in place of Balya. Balai means surrounding or prosperity in service. Balai means traveling and Vahai means carrying. Kri Brahma ki Shiva ki Sanakadi Kumara Vyasa Shuka Naradadi Bhakta Namayara. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, the 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanatan, Sanandan, and Sanat Kumar, Vyasadev, Shukdev, Goswami, and Narada are all pure devotees, eternal servants of the Lord. Savara Pujita Shri Ananta Mahashaya Saharsa Vandana Prabhu Bhakti Rasamaya. Lord Shri Ananta is worshipped by all the uncontaminated devotees mentioned above. He has thousands of hoods and is the reservoir of all devotional services. Adideva Mahayogi Ishvara Vaishnava Mahimare Ananta Iha Najana Sabha. Lord Ananta is the first incarnation of the Lord and the master of all mystic powers. At the same time, he is the servant of God, a Vaishnava. Since there is no end to his glories, no one can understand him fully. सेवन सुनिले सुन ठाकुराला आत्मा यंत्र नमते Vaishnava Patala. I have already spoken to you of Anantadev influential service to the Lord. Now hear how the self-sufficient Anant exists in the lower planetary system of Patal. So this section is speaking about the glories of Anantadev. यद्यपि शेषदेवा सहर्ष श्रीमुखे गाये न चैतन्य यश अंत नाही दिखे. To this very day, Lord Ananta continues to chant the glories of Śrī Caitanya Bhāgavata, and still he finds no end to them. कि और राम गोपाल पादा लगी आछे ब्रह्म रुद्र शुरा सिद्ध मुनीश्वर आनंद दिखी आछे. How wonderful is the competition between Balram and Krishna, Brahma and Shiva along with the demigod, Siddhas and Munis watch in great happiness. लब वाली चली आया सिंधु तरी बारे यशेरा सिंधु ना दया कुलु अधिका अधिक बड़े. Although Sri Anant tries to reach the shore of the ocean of Krishna's quality by reciting, he is unable to do so, for the ocean is continuously expanding. Should I give a break? I also need a break. A little tired. I slept in the morning, hardly 3 hours. Very tired. All of you are coming in the evening? Ravinder and Priyanka? You are coming for sure. Pradeep is also coming. Ramya, you are coming. How are
Yes,
you
Prabhuji.
feeling?
जी प्रभु जी.
सोनिका से पूछो. आप तो आ रहे हो. You are coming.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, feeling better, Prabhuji, but RITS is on holiday, means it is not working today.
Who is not working? The cabs are not working.
The connectivity is not working today due to Hulu.
So then you remain indoor. And your health is still not normal. I can see the weakness on your face. Okay. Gopal is not coming. He is not interested. उसने हाथ भी नहीं उठाया. वो होली खेलेगा. हाँ, रिश्तेदारों के साथ होली खेलेंगे.
नहीं तो जी वो मैं तो द्वारका मंदिर में जा रहा था, उसमें जाके भी आया था.
अरे इधर आके देखा, आपने फोटो नहीं देखी? इतनी सुंदर ड्रेस बनी है, इतना सुंदर भगवान का श्रृंगार किया है, अद्भुत है. इट इज अमेजिंग.
ठीक है, मैं इवनिंग में आ जाता हूँ.
और आज तो सवेरे गुरु महाराज का लेक्चर नहीं था, लेकिन महाराज भी प्रकट हो गए. सवेरे अनाउंस हुआ था मोहन प्रभु का लेक्चर, लेकिन क्लास दिया महाराज ने. महाराज भी प्रसन्न है तेरे. और महाराज अभिषेक करेंगे शाम को. हाँ, तो ये भाग्य का वो तो तुम देखो आ जाना है. ओके, सो व्हाट शुड आई डू? मुझे थोड़ा तो ब्रेक चाहिए.
नहीं ठीक है,
5 मिनट 10 मिनट का 5 मिनट का ब्रेक लेते हैं. मैं गायत्री कर लेता हूँ, पानी पीता हूँ, फिर थोड़ा और पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है? इज दैट ओके? थैंक यू. अभी इस वॉच में कितना टाइम हुआ है? मेरी वॉच में टाइम हुआ है 12:37 पास 12. ठीक है, 45 में रिज्यूम करते हैं. 5-7 मिनट लगेगा मुझे गायत्री करने में, और थोड़ा मुंह धो के आता हूँ और पानी पीता हूँ. देन वी विल रिज्यूम. एटलीस्ट ये चैप्टर कोशिश करते हैं. चैप्टर तो बड़ा ही होगा. हाँ, वृंदावन दास ठाकुर का कोई भी चैप्टर 350-400 प्यार से कम नहीं होता. अभी हम कहाँ पे हैं? कौन सी प्यार पे हैं? 72 पे हैं. 72. Let us see. Hare Krishna. So I'll join in 10 minutes. It is on. It is open. Hare Krishna. Fine.